We believe there's a significant white space in the discussions around disruption. Disruption is being talked about everywhere. It's on everybody's mind. But no one is talking about how to anticipate disruption. How could we look ahead and get a better sense of what kinds of disruption are most likely to hit our marketplace? That ability to anticipate disruption is very compelling to executives who are feeling overwhelmed and under attack from anywhere and everywhere at the same time. If we could help them to look ahead and see which forms of disruption they're most vulnerable to, that would be a big deal. And also, if we could help them, therefore, to prepare and to turn these potential disruptions into opportunities, that's of significant value to them as well. We ended up identifying 9 different patterns of disruption. What we mean in terms of disruptions that are going to hit more than one market, but not all markets. There's one pattern of disruption which has to do with unbundling of products and services. Taking a product or service that was previously very tightly bundled together and you had to buy the whole bundle or nothing at all, and now making it available in much more fragmented offerings where the customer can choose what's most valuable and important to them and just buy that. A second kind of pattern of disruption is the notion of unlocking adjacent assets. You can think about Airbnb or Uber as examples of companies that found assets that weren't previously considered part of the market or industry and made them available to customers in the market. And as a result, were quite disruptive relative to the incumbents who were focused on building a large fixed asset base to serve the customers in their marketplace. But I think in all of these contexts, the key is not just to identify the pattern of disruption, what's the form of disruption and why is it so disruptive, but it's also to identify the characteristics of the marketplaces that would be most vulnerable to each pattern of disruption. That's what ultimately enables us to anticipate, if I'm in a specific market with these characteristics, I'm likely to be more vulnerable to these 2 or 3 patterns of disruption than to other patterns. So there is an urgency to moving quickly if you want to harness this disruption as an opportunity to move into a new market. You need to do it quickly and aggressively. Successful companies develop certain beliefs and assumptions about what's required for success. And if a new approach challenges those assumptions, it's very hard for us to give them up and to acknowledge that those beliefs that we had were wrong. But if you do it right, if you anticipate where the disruptions are and resist the temptation to go into a defensive mindset and instead focus on opportunities in adjacent markets, now you have the ability with very small moves, but smartly made, to set big things in motion and create significant revenue and profit opportunities for the company.